Sit down with try to smoke and some rose basil tea, rose basil cinnamon tea. You know, just to clarify. But I saw it on my YouTube. This is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, this is just a nightmare scenario. I could go piece by piece. I fast forward. I pushed the video forward to like 2-3 minutes. I was like, why don't they just? I mean, I just get around. But you know how it starts. It's like, and someone said in the comments said that wasn't the person they were chasing, or maybe they were. But let's look at this video.
To that vehicle there,
he's lost
and into
control.
one more. This might be it. Oh, there.
See, the car stopped, and the cop car, SUV car, slammed into him on purpose. There's no excuse that he didn't see him. He couldn't step on the brakes. You know, if you look over here,
Into one more. This might be it.
he actually speeds up over here. He guts it just a little bit, just on purpose, just to nudge him. And of course, the car slammed into this person, but creating havoc. But I mean, the car was immobilized. The SUV, the pickup was slowing down. What they could have done is just approach it from this side, from the other side, stop them. Either you pull up the weapon and contain the suspect. What he did was just more malicious and more dangerous and created a lot more danger. I didn't see the whole video, but let's see how it goes.
Oh, here comes the unit coming in. They're going to push him into that gas.
So he pushed him into the gas station. He didn't push him in the gas station. He wanted to hit him just to cause him more shock, just to hurt him. That's what that was. That was an assault by a police officer, so-called police officer, a state employee. That's not pushing him. I mean, and you know what the problem is? That little newsman over there, he's part of that problem. He's that same cop on there trying to hurt people. They're the problem too. Just because you have your little tie, you have a helicopter, and you have a microphone, doesn't make you a decent person or intelligent. And I know that they're just, they're manipulating their line. I think the rest of it are just a bunch of idiots.
Station here, and this is a bulb.
And of course, there's spark, because that's from the rim. I mean, it wouldn't start a fire in a gasoline pump, but they just say it's not dangerous if he would have run into it with sparks, right? Do they even mention that? These so-called, men, women of the media.
Station right up against the pumps. No, don't go against the pumps. He's right there. He's got nowhere to go now, and now they have to.
Well, at least he understands he shouldn't go against the pumps. Wow. A miracle, gentleman over there, with a microphone watching the video. Kind of like me, but at least I'm honest and I'm not an idiot.
At that point, no, he's going to back up into the deputies. Never a good situation. I'm going to.
And yeah, now he says aggression going like 5-7 miles an hour. And look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cop cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cop cars. Why don't you just block him off over here?
Wide shot because we
might. They could have done in the beginning. Surround him, stop him in the car, even if he nudges. And I mean, I'm not saying tase him. Get around the guy. You left all this open. He could easily go out here and exit. Like I saw a guy on a motorcycle, and he went to the park, and they just, there was a helicopter that was watching him. The cops just then, gave up or something. They were scared because they know what to do.
See shots fired here.
I mean, this is domestic terror on the side of the LA Police Department. This is terrorism. Even if not for that person, for these people, it is a form of terrorism. And I mean, they can't be that stupid, can they? Because I know a lot of them are dumb. This is done on purpose, I believe, just to, just get your vengeance, and it is just like done with so much cowardice as well. Cowardice and malice.
Also, again, an assault on the officers there, or deputies, as he backed in there. And I'm hearing now they're saying officers or deputies are shooting at the suspect.
They're shooting at the suspect.
Yeah.
The guy in the black and white SUV. Why don't you get him first? Because he's the biggest retard in there. Now, I don't want to use the word retard, but they're shooting. I mean, what? I mean, and there's pumps over there, and there's people around. This is absolutely ridiculous.
Now, this is a situation.
This is war. This is a war on U.S. soil. Except the president is probably mentally handicapped, and the other guy is just stealing documents and probably who knows, building stuff. Well, to make money, and I'm not gonna get into that. But they're politicians, men of power, right? Well, look who has the power here, and look how they're manipulating, overtaking it.
It's as dangerous as can be. You've got so many commuters in this very.
And look at this. I mean, obese gentlemen, like just what are you doing there, Cupcake? What is this? This is what after school fight for you guys. It's a 3 o'clock brawl. You know, 20 of you against one guy, and I'm not defending the guy in the pickup. You know, he shouldn't have backed up. You know, he doesn't care anymore. But look how you behave. You creating this terror. You creating more havoc. There'll probably be more stuff like that. Or maybe, you know, you're just so crazy. Stuff like that happened to me. Like 5 or 6 of these guys. I mean, you just create more terror. Like, I don't know what I would have done. How would I acted? How would anyone that has a mind acted in that situation? You think you're going to die? What do you think you're going to do? Demons know, and they push for that. They push for all that stuff.
Busy intersection at Gale and Hacienda. This is just south of the 60 freeway. And this suspect, this is par for the course for this driver. We've seen him run into how many cars, Cher? I mean, dozens of cars as he's moving along the road trying to get away. He is back.
Okay, why are you guys like, are these cops? I mean, what is going on? What are you guys hiding from? I mean, you could. This is just ridiculous. I don't even believe this.
Into authorities, into cruisers, into the CHP, into the deputies here.
This reminds me kind of the 2 kids I went to school with, Salcedo and Hall. You know, they would do something like that. You know, and they would create more damage for themselves and other people.
And a number of times in not
the injured, and indeed they're calling for an ambulance right now. We're going to try to get in a little closer, Harry. This is at 4 o'clock. We need to turn.
And I was saying, well, they're acting very civil, so what? Did they shoot him? Did they wound the person? It's pretty what that is. That's why they were. And these guys in like headgear. Wow, man.
We're getting some exhaust, but we're going to try to move in a little closer so we can see better once the scene is secure. It looks like they're securing it right now. But, again, they're making contact with the suspect now. Oh, here comes the door open, and now they're going to bring in the, well, he's coming out. Let's see, he's stepping out. So we're going to try to move closer.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, my.
He's able to walk.
I was concerned there for a second.
Why is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Why are you guys standing so close together? What are you, like, bunched up and terrified of? What are you so freaking scared of? I mean, I hope these guys, you know, they like, are they gonna be, you know, they went to not a drive, but it's in the military, and they're like, is it people like that in the military? Jeez, no wonder you need like a PlayStation, you know, or a game box to, you know, fight somebody.
Yeah, wow, that is something else. That is something else. And there is the individual responsible.
Maybe, you know, you just, you know, you should install Alexas in everybody's car, and Alexa could talk to him to pull over. You know, that chick could probably do a better job. You know, she gets aggravated, but you know what? I mean, look how many, there's got to be like 20 or 30 of them for one person. Holy fuck, man.
Told havoc across Orange and LA counties over the last hour and a half. Stealing cars, you know, running into cars, and just reckless disregard for.
And you know, yeah, well, you know, reckless disregard. What about them reckless disregard? I mean, don't be a hypocrite in the face. It's a slap in the face anyone that has a mind. I mean, the guy's obviously not deluded. I mean, he sees what's going on. And you can tell in his voice, like with a soft voice, like, what do I give a fuck about him stealing cars? So they got him. So fucking what? So fucking, look at this mess. You know, you pointed something little, minuscule, which shouldn't exist to begin with, and it's a bigger issue, bigger problem, and you focus on that little thing.
The public, and remarkable that it ended the way it did, with this individual able to walk away from this situation.
It is incredible.
It is incredible, and it's a typical, you know, news media chime in, you know, basically, you know, reiterating what he said in a different tone, you know, just to, like, you know, make his show business style, just, you know, like, it's just pathetic what it is.
It's certainly to see that he is in custody and that the last...
Yeah, he's in custody. I mean, we saw that like 2-3 minutes ago where they're bringing him up. All right, I mean, yeah, just fucking get to it and, you know, show me what's really going on. How about, you know, the officer's name and badge who ran into you know, him when he was pulled over and stopped. I mean, not pulled over, but the pickup truck was stopped. Why don't you do your job? Are you going to keep him honest?
Hour and a half of sheer terror through LA and Orange counties is finally over.
All right, Gail Davis in Sky 5. We're going to take a short break and be back with more news.
Is the weather next? Whether you like it or not. I mean, this is just horrible, you know. I'm not, you know, saying, I'm not defending the person with the pickup truck, obviously, when he's running away, but 30, 40 cops, and, you know, they're terrified.